Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Derail Valley. We are here in the coal power plant, and we are hooked up to a couple of loads, LH22 and LH33, both of which are going to the machine factory and town. We've already got them all loaded up, so I reckon we'll just go ahead and start this mission. It is a little bit misty this morning, and so that's less than ideal. Let's take a look at how we're going to get out of here. We are currently in the B yard. I could just roll around here that way, which would be less than ideal because we'd be going backwards up to Machine Factory, which I guess it's empty cars, so probably wouldn't be a big deal. I don't prefer it, so we could pull forward and then back into this lane and back all the way into that. I think I'd rather do that, even though it might take us a little bit longer. We could actually just do that before we even turn the mission in. So I'll just I'll go ahead and pull forward into this siding here, or this line, and then I'll back into here, and then if I pull forward and then back into this, that will work. Now there is a problem with that. And that is this guy right here. This guy's in the way. Now, what should I do with him? What would you do with a busted sailor? Busted? Don't you mean drunken? Yeah, I do that. I do mean drunken. Let's, bro. Okay. Anyways, I don't know how I got stuck there. Let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. We'll have to pay a little bit more fees because, well, I could just use the DH4. That way I don't have to pay as many fees. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll just use the DH4. Get this guy out of the way here. Where could I pop him? Still in one of these sidings. He'll disappear over time. Alright. Let's just let this fella drift on forward here. Come on up, buddy boy. There we go. That was a pretty little kiss, wasn't it? Why are you so crooked? There we go. That was weird, wasn't it? Okay. I'm not going to worry about the MU cable at the moment. Turn that off. And let's just push him on. I'd love to push him into the B yard, but I've got the B yard blocked with that other train here. Is it? Is it blocked? I don't think it's blocked. I think I can squeeze by. No, you can't. The entire entrance of the B yard is blocked. Okay. Then the A yard it is. Let's back her on up, Johnny. Alright. That should bring him to a stop. Am I going to need that line? If I go forward here and then back up there. No, I won't need that line. Okay. So I can just push it down into that line without too much trouble here. Alright. Which way is forward? That way. Okay. I'm just going to ride this down just a little ways. Should be fine. And we're just going to do a danger drop here. See ya. Okay. Now we're gonna back this guy up. He should stop, right? Eventually. Yeah, he stopped. Good. Okie doke. That's safe. That's how they do it in real life. Okay. Alright, here we go. And forward, amigos. This is going to be a low-paying job for all this effort we're going through, but I think we'll get some better jobs usually from Machine Factory. If not, oh well. It's fine. It's fine. He's still rolling. Slowly, but he's still rolling. I don't think there's anything for him to come into contact with in an immediate sense. Turn that on. Here we go, here we go. And lovely. Not sure why everything's not quite lining up. That's very weird to me, but don't pay that any mind. It's just one of those things. There we go, there we go, there we go. And you connect there. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and unlock all the brakes on these things. They are good. And now, bum 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 bum. We're gonna back it on up, Johnny. Did I unlock the brakes on these? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. We are going to use this lane to back ourselves up and around. And then I guess we'll... What's the time on these jobs? 12 minutes? I would go ahead and turn them in, but, you know, it's not very much time. I think I'll play it safe and not turn them in just yet until we get ready to leave. So let's go ahead and go forward. And we're just going to back all the way around. So I've changed this switch here. We're going to back all the way around. And then we're going to go out to the Machine Factory. So that should be fine. Should be fine. We shouldn't have much in the way of rain, but even if we did, it shouldn't really matter because this is a super light load. And once we get to the Machine Factory, we're going to have to get some fuel and stuff for our engines. Look at the condensation coming off that. That's wild, isn't it? I love that that's animated. That is cool. I've never noticed that before. What a nice little touch. Completely unnecessary, but so nice. So nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and change this so that we go into the coal power plant, and then we will switch this switch to go out of the coal power plant once we get into position. This will just get me a little bit closer to the station, so I don't have to run quite as far to turn these jobs in. All right, fantastico. Oh, we're back. We're back. Back again. Look who's back. Fella friend. Alright. Let me hit the old breakeroonies there. And we're going to go turn our jobs in and start on our way. Alright, I got 2 jobs here. No problemo. And no problemo. Alright. Time is a ticking. Time is a ticking. Let's go jump on the DH4 and get this motor running. Head out on the highway. Uh-oh, there's a fence here. Ooh. Ooh. Boop. I can climb it. Don't worry. I'm an adventurer. Oh, look at this. That's a steep little ravine, isn't it? No thanks. Okay, here we go. We are ready. Unfortunately, we're going to be backwards, but that's not going to matter. The majority of what we're trying to do here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn my lights on. Says I got nothing to fear. This will get us there. It is uphill, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the full throttle up. This is an easy load, so should be no problem. I love that this is showing backwards because we're going backwards up the hill. It's showing downhill. In reality, we're going uphill. I got our pedal to the metal. We're gonna have to slow down here in just a second, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, where are we headed, by the way? We are headed to B6S and B1S. So let's go to the B yard, to the machine factory. Right and right. Machine factory. B6S, B1S. Which one's on the front? I think it's B1S. You think or you know? I think. We're gonna go left and left into B1S. Does B1S have something in it? Probably. We may have to go through it actually. So, typically it does have stuff in it, just being honest with you. Alright, we're going 38. Should be fine. There we go. 50 is the speed limit inside the station here, so that should be fine for us. I could have swore I slept before I left, or before I saved it, but apparently I didn't because it's now nighttime. So I thought I was in the morning time, but no, I was at night. Okay, let's take a look at B1S here and B6S and and see what we have. Looks like B1S is occupied. What about B6S? Our B1S is not occupied, actually. Okay, and neither is B6S, so that's good. Alright. Well, we wasted a little bit of time then. That's okay. Go ahead and pull on through. Let's just see who's on the back here. 33's on the front. Too much. Too much. Don't lose all your momentum. Okay. Which one's 33 and which one's 22? This one, 33, is on the front. So 22 is the long one, and it goes to B1S. Alright, good. That's what I thought. That's what happens when you sleep in between the times you play. Okay. That's going to B1S. That's good. Looks like there's some pretty good loads here. Maybe. Look at this. Going to the steel mill probably? Or no? Well, where is that going? Who knows? Some nice heavy loads. It's probably getting ready to be unloaded actually. Rather than taken somewhere. I'm gonna turn the throttle off if you're gonna hit the brakes, bro. You think? Yep. Not an expert, but that's what I would presume. Okay. Don't you hippity hoppity me, bro. B1S. No problemo. Should have put a flag on there so I could tell. I got all these tools and I don't utilize them. Don't utilize them. $22. I think the other one is only 3 cars, so that's probably easier to tell that way. $22. 22. 22, that should be it right there. These should be 33. Nope, that's 22. Okay. Wrong again, Chief. One more. Can you count to 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. Prove it. No. You can't make me. You can't make me prove it. Alright. Do that. Yeah, these 3 will go to A6S. B6S. Why would you say A6S? I'm a liar. I could just go turn this job in. The station's right there, but it won't make that big of a difference. These few minutes. Could. Yeah, could. You're right. You're right, it could. He's got to pull up anyway, so might as well take use of the time. Why risk it? Yay! Big money! $5,000. Totally worth it. I really just came here for the jobs, you know? Just came for the jobs. Oh, I think he might not be quite past the switch. Yep, now he is. Well, that timed just perfectly, didn't it? Alright, you and you. Oops. There we go. Okay. Roll on in there. We'll see what jobs are available. We'll sleep for the night. We'll look at the military base as well. See what jobs are available there. I wouldn't mind going up to the north, like the machine factory or food factory in the military base, maybe. We're at the machine factory now. Kind of want to start going to places I don't go as often. I come to the machine factory like constantly. Machine factory, steel mill, goods factory, harbor. Those are all very frequented places for me because the money's good there, you know. Good jobs. But since money's not really an object at the moment, I'm just going to do some things that I haven't done as much. For fun. Yeah, but making money's fun. Is it? I mean, it is. Oh, yeah. That's not what it's all about. Sometimes it's about the experiences. Okay. Put you in there. Unlock that. Unlock that. And after this, we'll have to go get refueled and repaired. We haven't done that in a while. Then we'll sleep for the night. All will be well in the morning. Okay. Bring this job in. Yay! Another couple thou. Okay, what jobs we have here, folks? We've got going to the harbor in town, of course. Oh, this going to Forest Central. I haven't been there much. That's definitely where we're going. Forest Central. We've got a job from the steel mill to be unloaded and from the goods factory in town to be unloaded. Yeah, we might do that. I don't know. But I think we'll do this Forest Central when I haven't been in the Forest Central much. Uh-oh. One wrong way, Chief. Alright, we're gonna roll through here. Through this center line. And then we will go get fuel and whatnot. Fuel and repairs. This D6 in particular is barely hanging on. She's on fumes, not that she's been running lately, but if I need to run her. What am I doing? Hitting the wrong keys. You've never hit the wrong keys before. I know. I don't know who I am anymore. Alright, let's go. So, we're going to come out of the B yard. We're going to drive up here, and then we're going to go to the left and to the left into the station house, the round table turntable, whatever this thing's called. We're gonna get fixed up. We're gonna spend some of this hard-earned money. Mm-hmm. Alright, we are here outside of town, and we need to start hitting the brakes. It's going to be going downhill here. Now the Machine Factory does have the best shop in the game, as far as the most accessories. So I could always go do a little shopping while I'm here as well. Oops. Put some additional lights on these things or something. He's rolling. He's rolling. Don't roll backwards. There you go. It's real easy to roll downhill here at Machine Factory. I wouldn't mind having some shunting lights underneath the H4 like I do with the DE2. Just right there above the hitch. I think that would be beneficial. And maybe some modern headlights for the DE6 perhaps? Maybe. I'm trying to save money, not spend money at the moment. Especially since I'm not doing like high value jobs, you know. Just trying to keep my spending to a minimum. 2 DH4s, a DE2, and a DE6. And that S060, yeah, S060, S060. Not those. There we go. We're here. Fantastic. Okay. We heard the ding. We heard the ring-a-ding-ding. Let's see what this latest few trips cost me. Oh, mama. He's thirsty. That sand is mostly from me just forgetting that the sand is turned on. Not from actually needing sand. Alright, fine there. We'll top off the repair because we can. Alright. Top off the repair on the DE6. It's mostly in good shape. Ooh, 10,000. I don't think I need anything with the slug. It's in pretty good shape, so let's top it off. All right, well, 30,000. Wow, definitely need to be making a little bit of money to pay for all these trips. At least I'm not running the DE6 at the moment, so that helps. All right, let's run over to the shop and see what we can buy for ourselves. Something pretty. Okie dokie. What we got in here? Smoky? we have got proximity reader. Okay. I think I got one of those on the DE2. Do I have an anti-wheel slip computer on the DH4? I don't think I do. Alright, I might consider that. Might get some more high-tech headlights for the DE6. Yep. Universal control stand. Look at that. Amazing. I don't need it, but it's really cool. Okay. Well. Got any white lights? Yellow lights and orange lights. Could just go and buy another distance tracker. I need one for my DH4. Let's go and do that. That's something I actually do need. Alright. Let's see if we can pop this baby on here. Pink. Fantastic. Get my solder gun here. There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. You're the best. Okay. So, I guess that's going to be about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and hit that like button. Next episode, we will probably go down to Forest Central South here. Forest Central South? No, Forest South. That's a pretty easy little jaunt. But it's not one we have taken often. So we'll come down here, loop around, come on into Forest. Otherwise, we could do something like this, but that doesn't really make much sense. So what we'll do, and we'll see where that takes us. That probably will take us something like to the sawmill, or maybe to back to the machine factory with the lumber, perhaps, or I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.